Hi, welcome to the presentation on restoring health and staying disease-free through detox, nutrition and water, brought to you by Body Harmony Energy Center. To restore health and stay disease-free, we must first keep the colon clean, second, keep the body alkaline, third, strengthen cellular rejuvenation and repair. A. Keep the colon clean. According to a study by the Royal Society of Medicine UK, a dysfunctional large intestine, which is the colon, is the major contributor to 85% of all disease and illness. John Wayne donated his body to science and was found to have 40 pounds of dried waste lodged in his intestines. Most people would have 8 to 12 pounds of fecal matter putrefying or rotting within their bodies. Number 3. For most people, the colon is a living cesspool of bad bacteria, viruses, fungus and parasites, living off of the stagnant putrefactive waste. This is the cause of bad breath. A telling sign that your sewer system is not functioning properly is bad breath. If you have bad breath, it is not because of what you ate yesterday. It is what you have eaten days, weeks, months, and even years before. It radiates from your private manure pile. Hot air rises from your abdomen and out through your mouth. Young children do not smell because they do not have stagnant putrefying waste in them. Number 4. Over time, the colon begins to degenerate, leading to a condition known as leaky gut syndrome, which is toxic waste is gradually leaked back into the bloodstream. And this is called toxemia, which means dirty blood. Number 5. The major cause of disease is acidosis, which means body becomes acidic. And the major cause of acidosis is toxemia, which is dirty blood. Number 6. When the blood is overburdened by this toxic waste, the liver, which is already doing over 500 different functions, has to pick up the overload. When the liver is overwhelmed, the burden is passed on to the kidneys. Number 7. When the kidneys are overburdened, one is likely to develop chronic low back pain, bags under the eyes, frequent urination, bladder infections, etc. Frequent urination. Many older people have to go to the washroom 2, 3, or 4 times a night. This is caused by the toxic waste that has been forced on to the kidneys, which will irritate and inflame any tissue it comes in contact with. So now we have this toxic sediment not only in the prostate and uterus, but flowing into the bladder and settling to the bottom of this sac-like organ, where it will irritate and inflame the tissue. When this happens, the tissue will react by contracting into spasm, causing hypersensitivity from the irritation. That is why you need to urinate so much. It takes very little pressure to set it off. Some people cannot hold back their urine because the valve that holds the urine back has been infected and inflamed for so long that it is now faulty. Number 8. Tissues and organs closest to the large intestines and therefore exposed to a higher level of toxic fecal waste tend to have a higher incidence of cancers, because more toxins in the area means lower oxygen, lower pH, and decreased blood circulation. This includes the bladder, the prostate, ovaries, and uterus tissues. Number 9. When the kidneys malfunction, the burden is pushed on to the lymph system, which is the last major foothold of the immune system. When the body reaches a state of overload, it will retain water to dilute the poison, hoping to put off the inevitable cellular degeneration, disease, organ failure, and maybe death. Some of the symptoms for a toxic lymph system are foul-smelling armpits, profuse sweating, never sweating due to lymph system blockage, water retention, swelling of face, hands, feet, etc., dry skin, and skin diseases. Number 10. We have seen the domino effect of a toxic colon. It has poisoned the blood, liver, kidneys, bladder, and the lymph system. If we can keep the colon clean on a daily basis, many of the ill effects may gradually disappear. B. Keep body alkaline. Dr. Otto Warburg won a Nobel Prize in 1931 for proving that a lack of oxygen at the cellular level causes cancer. Further studies with Dr. Richt proved that it was actually low pH, which is acidosis, which causes a lack of oxygen. Number 2, the blood must always maintain a pH of approximately 7.35 so that it can continue to transport oxygen. Cells and tissues need to be alkaline to absorb sufficient quantities of oxygen to create energy via aerobic respiration. Number 3, however, when cells become more acidic, less oxygen is absorbed and the cells begin to ferment glucose in order to survive. Many cells will die when they become acidic and toxic, but some may adapt and survive by becoming abnormal cells, cancer. Understand pH scale. The pH scale varies over 14 powers of 10, a common logarithmic scale. A pH of 5.2 is 10 times more acidic than that of a pH of 6.2 and is 100 times more acidic than 7.2. Most cancer patients will have a pH of about 5.5. Number 4, a chronically overacidic body pH corrodes body tissue like acid eating into marble. If left unchecked, it will interrupt all cellular activities and functions, from the beating of your heart to the neural firing of your brain. Overacidification interferes with life itself, leading to all sickness and disease. It is scientifically proven that an acidic environment breeds fungus mold, bacteria, and viruses. We often see people with brown spots on their face, the back of their hands, or their entire body. This is due to mold inside the body causing external symptoms we call age spots. Number 6, when you talk about fungus, you are talking about athlete's foot, vaginitis, thrush, eczema, psoriasis, ear infection, sinus infections, and even cancer. This is all about mold, and you cannot have mold unless you have a drop in your pH. Number 7, maintaining proper body cell and tissue pH is critical for staying healthy and creating an inhospitable environment for cancer cells, virus, bacteria, and fungus to multiply. If you can keep your body tissue pH somewhere between 6.5 to 7, it is very difficult for you to get sick. C. Strengthen cellular rejuvenation and repair. Number 1. Cell is the foundation of tissue, organ, our body, and health. If cells are not functioning properly, it will affect everything up the chain, ultimately affecting our health. Proper cellular function ensures proper cellular metabolism, which processes the nutrients for our body use in all biological processes, such as cell division, cellular rejuvenation, cellular repair, and many other biological functions. Number 3. Proper cellular function can only be realized when the cells are healthy. Cells can only be healthy when they are nourished with usable nutrients, plus a toxin-free cellular environment and a proper level of oxygen, which is proper pH environment. Now we understand the needs to keep the colon clean, to keep the body alkaline, and to strengthen cellular rejuvenation and repair in order to restoring our health and staying disease-free. But what do we need to do to achieve the 3 important goals above? We combine several important elements and ingredients in our program to achieve the 3 goals, namely body health, Kangen water, NutriBlend, and G&G.